Hello everyone, welcome to my space. I know it's a little different, but also the same. I can't quite decide where I want to film everything, but maybe it's fun this way. Maybe it's just like it always keeps you guessing when you come back here. I'm just burning a little bit of sage and cinnamon at the moment. In case you're curious as to what this was, this helps to cleanse your space. I do have videos and like little shorts on that if you need a little bit of a guidance into how you cleanse your space in general. You know, it's spring now, so you're gonna have that feeling of needing to clear and tidy and just like get rid of stuff and dust and all that stuff. Like for me personally, I realized I needed to open all of my windows. I needed to shake everything out. I needed to vacuum everything. I needed to wash walls. I need to, wash counters. I need to, just like surfaces, like my dresser I don't usually wash, but I'm getting like the need to really give everything a deep clean and then to, cleanse it, like cleanse all the energies that you're bringing up as well. So as you're dusting, as you're clearing out stuff, all that stagnant energy that was there is now moving around, and you want that to go as well as all the dirt. So you want to make sure that you're, cleansing your energy and your space's energy after big cleans as well, because a lot of that stagnant energy could stay there, and you might notice that your home starts feeling like sticky. Not surfaces feel sticky, but like being inside of it feels heavier. Yeah, you just need to give it a good cleanse, speak some nice mantras into the space. Our ability to like know what exactly we need to do is incredible. Just trust your intuition. If it says, clear the space with blessed water, if your intuition tells you to cleanse the space with sage, sometimes you could use pine, sometimes you can use rosemary, you can use a plethora of both, Palo Santo, whatever you find resonates with you, just do that. Just do that. Do it for yourself, don't do it for any other reason besides understanding that there's a lot of new energies coming in, especially at this moment, and it might feel a little chaotic. And to help with that chaos, just take that control back and, guide it instead of it guiding you. That's always my main thing. Like, I understand I have a shadow self. I understand that I have an ego. I understand that these are a part of the way that I interact with this realm, with this 3D life. I understand that. Cool. Now, as long as I can be in control of that, I'm a happy lady. And a lot of the times, you're not in control of this shit, and the only thing you're in control of is your reaction to it. So, want to help your reaction, want to help you be present in the moment. There you go. Conscious of your energy, conscious of your space, conscious of your, internal compass, basically. Trust your internal compass. Allow it to guide you to where you need. I felt guided to put my amethyst and my saline. That's not saline. I'm just cleansing out my brain, apparently. Cleansing out all of my thoughts as well. Maybe we put that down so I have some thoughts left to deal with. Selenite! My selenite I needed to put behind me. I needed to put my angel opal behind me. This one's really pretty. I love this one. Guided to put peppermint in my diffuser. My bamboo. My money bamboo, I have fucking like $100 underneath there, and I have all of my pyrites in there, so I'm hoping that this comes and brings me money, because apparently I'm losing all of mine. It's fine. I don't need to freak out about that. Money is a construct of this reality, and I'm not a big fan of it. So the reality, not the money part, but maybe they go hand in hand. Yes, anyways, as you can see, I am here to alleviate some of your stress today. I hope that's what I'm doing. Anyways, so, cleanse your space. It's spring. And after we do that, let's put some good vibes back into it, right? The power of good vibes is incredible. The way that you can shift your reality to something that resonates with you as opposed to fights against you. I think we're all going to find that to be incredibly helpful. Again, I don't want my ego to control me. I don't want my shadow self to feel like it needs to be in control. Like, I want to have all of them nice and equal, and everybody understands that they're all heard, and I can, use them when they need to be surfaced. Otherwise, they're just a tool, just like our other senses, and being able to have a bit more control over that, I think, is incredibly helpful. But yeah, let's look at some nice stuff. Let's put some good vibes back into our step. Let's try not to focus on how all of our realities are crumbling around us. And we kind of don't have any way to change that. But our reaction to it is our first step into the way that we change it. And the best way you can have a reaction is to be positive. Find those silver linings, even though they might be like so small. Like, I was talking, so we do our videos every Tuesday, our Tea Token Tarot Tuesdays. This week, us girls just met to hang out and chat instead. Obviously, we're all going through it right now. Right? Like, I can't ground myself with shit right now, but that's fine. It's just part of the energies that are happening, and it just takes a lot more focus, and you know what, that's something that I needed to learn anyways, and look at that, everything is a blessing when you look at it differently. And we were talking today, and we were going all over the stuff that's like really heavy in our lives, and a lot of the 3D density that's popping up for a lot of us is like incredibly similar, and when we're able to share it, it obviously it feels confirming that we're not going crazy, that like the stuff that we're experiencing is part of the shatter of the realities, and that's fun. But at a particular point in our chat, we were like, okay, let's talk about things we're grateful for. What this week has brought us joy? And it was very funny to hear us all list our 5 senses, our pets, our home, our food, like the basic necessities. We're really grateful for that. And I saw this after, and I thought, yes, that's it. That's exactly what we were talking about, is, what? Some days it's hard to find those things that you're grateful for. Some weeks you don't have that like obvious thing that you're like, right, this thing happened, I'm incredibly grateful for that. Some months, heck, some years, you don't even get that. And you do really have to focus on these other little joys that you have, right? Because you do have them, and they don't mean any less than the bigger ones. They're just, we work off of a dopamine system and instant gratification and all this stuff. And, when we get used to having a roof over our head, pets that love us, the 5 senses that still work, our abilities to still walk, talk, and, just exist in this 3D realm, I guess. We're grateful for that, and sometimes it's hard to remember that you're grateful for it because it seems so minuscule that, you're like, right, why am I grateful for this? Or like, shouldn't I have more to be grateful for? And it's just like, no, this is amazing. You're great. You're fucking so lucky. Me, sorry, not you. I'm so lucky to have the ability to walk. I'm so lucky to have the ability to grab things. Having MS, it's hard for me to grab things. It's hard for me to feel things. It's hard for me to understand the amount of pressure that I need to hold onto something, so I'm dropping stuff all the time. But, I'm still grateful that I still can hold it. Like, I'm still grateful that even though it's really hard sometimes to walk, I'm still grateful that I can. Like, I have, a health system that is not, always up to par, and it does hurt a lot of my other systems, but I love it nonetheless, because it does make me slow down, and it makes me, recognize that I need to be more conscious and more self-aware and, live in the present moment, so that I'm not hurting myself, so that I'm not, allowing these health issues that I have to get away from me. I have a little bit more control over the way I move, over the way I hold things, over the way I place things, like my dexterity. All that stuff is way more improved when I'm present. And it's incredibly hard to be present when you feel like you have nothing to be grateful for because you don't want to be here. And I've obviously dealt with that as well. I'm a master at disassociating. It's fucking way too impressive. I need to stop doing it because I'm far too good at it. It's like a superpower at this point. And I don't want that. I want to be here. Like Isaac Cappy. Nope. Isaac Cappy did not say each day is a gift. That's why we call it the present. He did say that, but he is not the first person to say it. However, whenever I think about each day is a gift, and that's why we call it the present, I think of Isaac Cappy. And R.I.P. Isaac Cappy, I fucking love you, man. Fuck. But yeah, so I'm here to bring in nice vibes, some nice visuals, and to tell you you're not crazy, you're not alone. I completely understand what you're going through, because me too, man. Holy moly. But we're in this together, and the only way we can do this is if we do this together. And I have faith that we will realize that, and it's not going to take a tragedy to realize that, and everybody is going to understand that this is something that we have control over and something that we can change, and all we have to do is do it collectively. It's barely anything. We all have to just come together and understand that we're part of the same being and move forward in that, instead of allowing these psychopaths and sociopaths to rule this realm. And we are getting there, right? I mean, we're seeing all of our institutions crash. We're seeing all the narratives crumble at a rate that is way quicker than ever before, from what I understand, at least. Being 30 years old, I only have that much of experience of this foolery going on. And yes, small trickles have come out before, but at this rate is incredible. Which also gives me a lot of hope, Like, yeah, it's scary to see that the banks are crumbling and that monetary value is going down, and that they are controlling our food and our water and our weather and and. But we wouldn't be able to see this if they weren't so fucking freaked out that they had to do this openly, right? I understand that. I think a lot of us understand that. It's hard to see past that part when you're living in it also, when you're seeing and having those effects around you constantly, It's okay, because we're all dealing with it, and some of us understand that, some of us don't, but that's why we're here together, is so that, again, the talk I had with my ladies today, it was so confirming that I am not crazy, that I am seeing things the way that they are, and I just need to keep moving forward, because whatever is coming, whatever this system is clearing out for us, whatever space is left over, there is going to be so much room for the life that we're looking for, right? The life that we're working towards. We need this stuff to go away first, so we don't have to put our energy towards it anymore, or at least we need to reshape this infrastructure. Anyways, that's my 2 cents. And again, I really appreciate you guys being here. Let's look at some nice photos. I've said that a couple times now, but I am chatty today, you know? You know what I mean? All right, let's look at this. So when you have nothing left, you still have the moon. You still have sunsets, your favorite music, paper to write on, warm clothes, and new starts. Of course, your cute self, of course. But I think that says a lot. Because again, some weeks, some months, some years, it's hard to remember what to be grateful for. So every day, we need to have that baseline of, right, I have a roof over my head, I have food in my belly, I have some health, I have animals, I have the outside, I have the inside, I have ways to create, I have ways to escape, I have ways to, get through. And I think the more that we focus on those, the easier it's for us to remember, and the more at peace we'll be, because we have that baseline all the time, like in our noggins, not subconsciously, but like consciously. We're like, right, I can go downstairs and grab a glass of water whenever I need to. I can, have an apple if I need to. I can, pet my cat and feel instantly better, It's just the little things, and we're gonna get through this. And I love you all. This one, I'm sure you've seen going around. I thought this was the cutest version of this one that I've seen. But it's true. When you look at the fact that life sucks, when you acknowledge the fact that life is hard, okay, and it's gonna be hard, and it's not always gonna be hard, but yeah, there are gonna be moments where it's way harder than before, and that's going to happen, and it's going to keep happening, okay? This is the density that we live in. It's the fucking it's what we agreed to. It's our soul contract. Like, we came here fully knowing this, but it's all about perspective, because yes, while everything that we know is a lie, while everything that we've been taught is a lie, a reality, basically. But in that, we can find our truth. We can be the ones to be like, right, I know what's a lie. That means I know what the truth is. So I'm going to focus on that instead, right? Because what these systems want is to make you scared, is to make you cower, is to make sure that you don't feel any of these things I'm talking about. Don't love yourself. Don't love others. Don't, just live in a selfish and sad reality. Or realize that maybe right now is really tough, but there's going to be lessons that come out of it that you're going to be incredibly grateful for, or you're learning things about yourself that you didn't even know you're capable of because you had to go through these hard experiences. There are so many ways that we're being shaped into a higher version of ourselves just because we're experiencing a hard trial or something unfortunate. And again, it's the way that we look at it. We can look at it like, fuck, I'm going through something hard, or we can look at it like, right, I am being shown something, I am being taught something, I am, showing myself that I can have, instead of reacting to something, I can, just observe, not absorb. And so I think that's really beautiful. And the guys are really funny. Look at them. They're so funny looking. I know. Life has no meaning. Or life has no meaning. If it has no meaning, that means I can make my own meaning to it. Fuck yeah. Or I don't have to take it so seriously because who cares? And we need to find peace in that. Yes? Agreed? Ah, who doesn't love talking about energy? The feminine energy and the masculine energy. It's beautiful. Yes, gender is real, but it's not an identity. And guess what? You can feel more masculine, or you can feel more feminine. This could be on a regular basis. You could feel more feminine one day, more masculine. Well, guess what? It's a fucking energy. Sorry, don't mean to swear. I'm not angry. It's just like everybody needs to get on the same page here. So I think this one's nice too. Obviously, the divine feminine. I relate very closely to that. Don't get me wrong, I have my masculine energy side as well. My feminine energy has really been coming in recently, which is so nice because for a long time I was not honoring that energy and I was very much in my masculine energy. So I'm kind of really grateful that like I'm seeing that like merge between, you know, my masculine and feminine side. 'Cause sometimes it's hard, you know? Sometimes it's hard to step out and see the forest through the trees. To see that you're not what the box that you put yourself into, right? You're an ever-changing fucking caterpillar, like always in that state of changing into a butterfly. But yeah, divine feminines. Hello. The dark goddesses. That's right. The system busters. The matriarchs, aka the trapped rebels. Yep. We will eventually destroy the people, institutions, places, patriarchal systems that once destroyed them, and we're gonna transform into sacred rebels. How you like that? I have been getting so many like signs that the divine feminine is going to be very essential into healing this world right now, and I'm happy for that. I love the divine feminine, and I think, you know, how nurturing and caring and intuitive and just giving the divine feminine is, just holding that space, that light for when the darkness is all coming to surface, you know, those people that really need help, guidance, the way to heal themselves after all this trauma. I mean, after we are done taking down the system, we're going to need to build people back up again. And the divine feminine's going to do it. And again, divine feminine does not mean that you are a female. It's, you know, energy that we all hold. It's the society is so sick and has made everybody disconnected from their yin yang, and I think that we're getting closer to it the more that we understand that, like, our identity is not related to our sex. That's all I'll say on that. So funny, because yes, me every day. We are all one. We are all connected. We are all part of the infinite source of life. We are one. And then you have those fucking moments where you're like, fuck you. Fuck off. Get fucked. And sometimes rightfully so. But it's funny, the contrast, because you always hear that spiritual people need to be this like vegan, love, just like love bombing, toxic love, just so much love that it's like, I don't want that. But it's beautiful because like you go so far one way that you're like, you start realizing that you're not in tune with your third dimensional self. You're not in tune with that connection that you have to this realm, and then you start fucking floating away. You tell me how easy that is for you to operate in society when you're fucking all the way up there. Out of here. Nah, you need to come back here. You need to understand that, hey, saying fuck you, fuck off, that's not going to instantly like lower your vibration. Like, if anything, you're honoring it more by being honest, being truthful, and being aware that when you say these things, understanding the meaning behind it, understanding where you're putting the energy, of course. But it's kind of like sometimes you need that release, and, you know, allow yourself to do it if it needs to. Just, you know, don't hide yourself from anybody. It's not worth it. Come back center, come back to grounded, okay? Like, yeah, some days are gonna be tough and you're gonna just want to fucking fuck the world. Not fuck the world, but say fuck the world. And, you know, you might feel like that doesn't resonate with your highest self. Well, guess what? Your highest self had to go through all of these steps to become its higher self. So if you want to become that higher self, guess what? You're going to need to do a lot of dark nights of the soul. You're going to do a lot of ego deaths. You're going to have to continuously go through these reawakenings, and that's okay. We all have to do it, and it's a constant thing. And fuck, man, when we heal this world, you're gonna have so much more peace. So I thought this one was nice. Do you want to read it? Should I read it? I'll read it. You're the one. You're the one. You're the one changing future generations. You're the one manifesting the life of your dreams. You're the one inspiring others to do the same. You're the one that persists no matter what circumstances you face. You're the one that knows it's already yours. How beautiful is that? The idea that energy... the law that energy is not created nor destroyed. It just changes. Well, that energy of what you're manifesting, it already exists here. And not in, like, I remember when I used to hear this and I was like, what do you mean? Like, it was hard for me to picture what I wanted already being here because what I want doesn't exist here. And then I had to think outside of that box, right? Okay, so I was thinking in terms of what exists already that I could see myself in. No. I needed to completely shift that to, right, what has been here, what is here, what will be here, has always been here. Right? That's energy in general, okay? So whatever exists has always existed and will always exist, and you can bring that energy towards you by manifesting it and by other different things, but manifesting is the normal. Manifesting is the big way to do it. So I've been noticing, things within myself that I'm like, right, okay, what I want doesn't exist here yet. So I need to manifest that energy, not so much the thing. So I need to find that energy within myself, that feeling that I already have this stuff. So the feeling that I would have if I already had this stuff, I need to find that feeling, and I need to, like, Care Bear it out of my heart and fucking shoot it into the universe. You know what I mean? Probably. That makes a lot of sense. Who doesn't love this one? I'm not gonna say it. If you could read it this time, that would be helpful. Because I think it says enough as is. But I think this is how we're all feeling, right? You see the narratives crumbling around you every day. And you wonder how some people are still, like, flipping you off for not wearing a mask, or, you have doctors that are still pushing the jabs on you. So it's kind of like, y'all are just playing victim, which is fine, okay? I get it. That's an energy that we all need to sift through and not latch onto. So, hey, I'm not fucking blaming anybody here. Like, oh my god, at the start of this thing, I was so paranoid, you know? I was like, man, I would be in a much different place right now if I didn't start opening up to my spiritual side, because it gave me a lot of answers that I didn't know I was searching for and saved my life, I think. And I'm grateful for that incredibly. Oh, so, yeah, okay, well, that's done. Yeah, so we're back here, and I still think that this is a beautiful message. I thank you all for being with me here today. Do you want to listen to a fun song, maybe, before we go? Let's listen to a song together, okay? I had it set up, but it turned off, and that's fine. Just turn it back on again. You guys like my speaker? Isn't it cute? I fucking love this thing. Okay. What do you guys like? What do you like to listen to? Comments down below. Tell me what you like, and if you have a link to a list of your Spotify music, do that too. I'm always looking for new music, and that would be cool. But I'm gonna show you something that I like, because why not? Hey, you just want to share, okay? I just want to share myself with y'all. Oh. I'm always looking, fighting the good fight. See the light. Sorry if this is cringy. I just love this song. You guys like to liquid dance? You know this one? Is that fun? That was fun for me though, and it gave me good vibes, so hopefully you feel that good vibe through the video, and those good vibes that I got get sent to you. Yeah, I love y'all lots, and I know it's really tough right now, and I know a lot of times it's tough, but we're gonna get through this, and we're all gonna be better because of it. I truly believe that. I really truly don't think that this is the end. I think that this is just the beginning of where we're supposed to be. And for that to happen, a lot of stuff needs to come out of play first. And we're seeing that happen. It's crazy being awake to it as it's happening, and just that realization every day of just, right, like, I live in a lie. But I'm not a lie, and I know people that aren't lies, and I'm a focus on that, and I'm going to focus on the truth, and I'm going to focus on little things that bring me joy, because when that big thing isn't there, I need those little things. So I love you all, and stay safe, okay? Protect your energy, all that stuff. Drink water, hydrate, take your minerals, and be kind to yourself, okay? Because I know it's tough, but we're doing it, and it's happening whether we want it to or not. So just hold the line, keep the faith, and understand that I am here with you. Love you lots, okay?